Hello, hello. Welcome to Anovelconsole, your weekly podcast where we talk about books, games, food, and stuff that caught our attention during the week. My name is Chris, and with me, as always, is my beautiful co-host and wife, Karradyne.
Hello.
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 No excitement for recording this episode?
What the fuck? I was so excited when I said hello.
Were you?
Yes.
Sounded kind of tired.
You sound like employers today who are mad because they want all of their employees to be chipper, but all they can do to get them to be chipper is give them a pizza party. It's a bunch of bullshit.
It's like that meme of the drowning hand and then the other one coming in that says pizza party and then the hand finishes drowning.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that is pretty
Yeah,
accurate.
I am really tired, but I'm going to try to be as chipper as I possibly can be.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome.
Because
Not.
we couldn't record yesterday.
No,
Sunday.
we couldn't because you were. It's always inevitable. If you're not tired, then I'm tired. If I'm not tired, then you're too tired, and the next day we'll switch.
Yeah. So yesterday it wasn't more or less that we were tired. It was more that I got hurt at work and it winded me, so it took everything out of me just getting hurt. Long story short, I work delivering and installing appliances, and we were bringing in a headboard for a bed, which if you buy furniture for delivery, I hate you. Please don't do that. And
You have a job because of it.
I'll do all the fridges, all of the everythings except couches and bed stuff. I hate those because they are terrible, and they're always going to the worst places possible. So anyways, we were walking inside with this massive headboard that was bigger than me. It was way taller than me. And I was walking backwards and I didn't notice a ledge. And I tripped over the ledge like an idiot and just landed on my ass. And that didn't hurt. What hurt was that my leg got left behind pretty much while I was falling. And it felt like somebody had pulled my leg out of the socket. It just hurt like a motherfucker and it was completely numb.
We got to get you out of that field.
And yeah, that was a very fucking miserable Sunday.
You're not going to be able to walk by the time we hit 40.
Yeah, I already told you. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to be using a cane in the next couple of years. So it'll be cool though.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be a cane that's half a sword.
Oh, I was going to say we should get you one with like a hawk as the head of it or something.
A hawk? I don't like hawks.
Yeah, or like a vulture or a snake or
No.
I'm thinking about all the ones from books.
A pug.
Oh my god.
A pug.
Pugsley's head
Pugsley's
will be the head
That
of your
would be
cane.
We'll go on dig Pugsley in Puerto Rico.
That's disgusting.
Preserve
Use his
his
skull.
head.
Oh.
Yep, and use his skull.
Even though he was little, I'm pretty
He
sure
was-
his skull was too big.
No.
Maybe his brain.
His brain was very tiny. I think this mouse.
That's probably gone.
I think this mouse that we use on the computer is bigger than his brain.
Oh, poor
He was a
Pugsley.
very stupid dog, but a good dog. So yeah, so pretty much that's what happened, and that's why there was no episode today, Monday. But there is now one today, Tuesday.
Yay.
So this week we had before I go into that, didn't you say you wanted to bring something up about something?
What?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
No.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
So this week was the Nintendo Direct, right?
Correct.
And there were a lot of announcements about games and surprisingly a movie thing. But let me just talk a little bit about some of the game things that excited me.
Yeah, before we get angry about the movie thing.
Yeah, so they announced something that I've been waiting for years. And I have these games physical in reproduction. I have them digital on the Wii U. And now I have them digital on the Switch. And it's the Castlevania Advanced Collection. There had been rumblings that it was coming out I want to say like a year or two ago. And then in the past few weeks, the collection started popping up in a lot of different countries' rating boards as getting a rating. And I think the morning of the Direct, it got uploaded to the ESRB website, which is the ratings board for video games in the United States, that the game had a rating and it had a cover art too.
That's awesome.
So people were like, it's going to get shadow dropped today. It's going to get shadow dropped today. And indeed, it did get shadow dropped for $20.
So what is it?
So the Castlevania Advance Collection is basically the 3 Castlevania Game Boy Advance games, plus Dracula X, which I think is the Super Nintendo one, who, honestly, I don't care, because Rondo of Blood is on a whole other bunch of Castlevania collection shits. So anyways, these are probably 3 of the best Castlevania games. It's Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and my favorite of all time, Aria of Sorrow.
Oh, I've heard you talk about that.
Yes. So I'm very happy about that. And it's good because they got released right before October, Horror Month, which I unfortunately already picked the games. And
do it next year.
Yeah, our guest picked one of the games, which I'm kind of scared about because it's a scary game. So anyways, I'm really happy that it dropped. I'm really happy that I got it. I can't wait to get a break and play it, but I won't be able to because Horror Month is coming.
You're the one who keeps picking these damn theme months.
I mean, you want to do Horror Month too, right? Yeah.
For the most part, I do not like these deadlines. I like getting to Sunday and you being like, what book you going to review today? And I pull up my phone and I pick a random book. I don't like the deadlines. That makes me not want to read the books.
Yeah. Well, too bad. It's what we chose to do.
I know. I'll suffer through it.
Yeah. Well, don't be too mad because fucking Lost Judgment released this week and Diablo 2 Resurrected released this week too. And I bought them and I won't be able to play them until I've beaten the games that I have to play this month.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm not thinking about the books that I'm not getting to read because of Horror Month. I'm thinking about the deadlines.
I guess that's fair. They also announced that they're doing Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis game for the online console for the Switch, and they're going to release wireless controllers for the Nintendo Switch in the shape of the Sega Genesis controller and Nintendo 64 controller. Each controller is going to be around $50, and I am so excited to play Star Fox 64 on a Nintendo 64 controller.
That's a controller I'm actually familiar with.
Yeah, and you held it wrong.
Yeah, I did.
According
Apparently,
to what you told me.
Yeah, I held the 2 sides.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to hold the middle and then one side.
Nope, I never did that.
What a savage. No wonder you and Belle sucked at Mario Kart.
Hey, I was pretty good at it. She sucked, but she was also really gullible and thought that my screen was her screen.
Because you kept telling her that her screen was your screen.
Yeah, because she was a really sore loser. And they were like, let your sister win, let your sister win, let your sister win. Fuck
and it
no.
would take forever.
She needs to learn how to lose. And she did.
Did she?
Sort of. Not really.
Yeah. That's what I figured. It's really cool because they're gonna add Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time. They're gonna add Mario Kart 64.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, they're gonna add Banjo-Kazooie eventually, which is great because I can't wait to play that game because I remember trying it out when I was a kid and never actually beating it or even liking it. So it would be fun to try to play this game now that I don't suck at video games, which I still do, but you know what I mean. And I cannot wait for that controller. I am buying the $50 controller.
Oh my god.
I might buy 2 so we can both play Mario Kart.
I was about to say I will play Mario Kart until I get a headache. So
yeah. Other than that, Mario movie cast.
Oh my god. This is the fucking stupidest thing of 2021. And the insurrection happened this year.
Yep.
Fucking stupidest thing. Who? No one. Literally no one thinks Mario? Chris Pratt. Mario? Chris Pratt? No. And when you told me that Jack Black was going to be in it, I'm like, he would have been a better Mario.
Yeah, he would have.
Than Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he would have.
He would have been so much better. What the actual fuck are these people thinking?
See, I'm
They're on crack.
The only casting that I'm mad about is just Mario. Because Chris Pratt is Chris
yeah,
Pratt.
The rest of it you could kind of get behind. I don't really see Jack Black as Bowser.
I think it would be perfect.
I don't.
Seth
His
Rogen
voice isn't deep enough.
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, amazing. That is excellent. Charlie Day as Luigi. If he does Charlie from Always Sunny, it would be so funny. So funny. But Chris Pratt, they choose this homophobic piece of shit to be
I really don't like him. I really, really don't like him.
the most wholesome video game character
Yep.
ever. And I
imagine Andy. Andy is voicing Mario, and that just ruins it completely.
I imagine fucking Star-Lord
Andy.
and fucking whatever douchebag name it is for him in Jurassic World.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. So he posted a video shortly after it was revealed that
Announced.
that he was going to be Mario. Saying, "Oh, I remember going to this arcade and stealing quarters from the wishing fountain to play Mario Bros. Arcade machine, and maybe one of these days, because I stole somebody's wish and got mine, my wishes are not going to come true anymore." And I hope that the internet rallies together and bullies Illumination
The
so
same way
hard
they did with Sonic.
with the Sonic movie and just get fucking rid of Chris Pratt and bring Charles Martinet to do the fucking voice of the character
should
he's
start-
voiced for the past 25 fucking years.
Yeah, you should start the campaign to get rid of Chris Pratt. Do it. We're starting it now.
Get rid of Chris
Get
Pratt.
rid of Chris Pratt. He sucks. We won't watch this stupid movie.
Keep everyone else. Just get rid of Chris Pratt. Because, Jesus fucking Christ. Why? Oh, God.
It's almost like they're looking for like a new target audience with this thing because the diehards are not going to go for this. What the hell?
I know.
The hell?
I know. It just feels so wrong.
It is wrong. That's why. It is wrong. It's very wrong.
And I can get the funny behind Keegan-Michael Key being Toad.
It doesn't make any sense.
That would be funny.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
And
I imagine Toad being like some tiny squeaky little boy.
Charlie Day.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's swap him and Keegan.
Imagine Luigi with Keegan-Michael Key's voice.
None of it makes any sense. Why can't we be like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Why can't we be like correct in our casting and make these two guys Italian? And why can't Bowser be a fucking turtle beast?
Turtle beast?
Yeah. And Toad can be a mushroom. What the fuck?
You imagine if these actual creatures from the Mario universe existed and they were boycotting Illumination because they didn't use a
cast
giant turtle beast for Bowser. They didn't cast a gorilla for Donkey Kong.
They didn't even use real banana peels.
That's
Oh,
funny. All right, I drank some water, so now I'm not choking anymore. What were you going to say?
I think, like, just now in me saying all of that, I never thought about the fact that Bowser is a turtle before. I had to sit here and think about him, and I was like, wait, he is a turtle. He's legit a turtle. He's like a turtle, had a baby with a horse and a dragon.
What? Horse where?
And a dinosaur. Well, his little mane thing makes me think of a horse.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Does that make sense?
A little bit.
But also like in a heavy metal band or a punk rock band.
That's
doesn't
why
he
he's
have like
Jack
the
Black.
Oh god. Oh yeah. He's gonna take us to the School of Rock with Bowser.
No.
What?
Tenacious D.
No, School of Rock.
Tenacious D.
School of Rock.
Tenacious D.
School of Rock. Okay, Clint will appreciate this now that we know he's a regular listener. 1 year for Christmas, I got him the Tenacious D movie, and he was so excited because he loved Jack Black so much. And his dad got so mad. He was so mad. Why would you buy this for my high school age son? And my mom was just like, why didn't you tell me just how bad this was? Was it a movie or a CD? I don't remember. It was something Tenacious D.
Have you ever watched that movie?
No. No.
We should watch that movie.
Oh, gosh.
And we should do a Patreon episode
And then I'll
about it.
understand why
Yeah, that
Mr. Danny was so mad.
that movie is fucking crazy. It's so good.
Oh, God.
I think you would love it. And then you'll see that Tenacious D is better than School of Rock.
Okay.
So-
No, School of Rock is so good. It's classic. Granted, I haven't watched that movie in a long ass time.
It's aged like milk, probably.
Hey, that's cruel. It was a cute movie. It was cute.
So you had a weird dream the other day.
I did. Okay, so Earth Day Birthday is coming up, which is like this big
Concert
rock festival
hosted
type concert. Yeah.
by the biggest
rock radio station in Orlando. Right?
JRR who
Yeah.
who has actually given me two.
So maybe
I
we'll
won-
win.
I have won some things
Maybe.
from them. I won money and I won motocross tickets.
That was the most random thing.
Yeah, that was weird.
We didn't use them. Oops. But they're running this Earth Day Birthday ticket giveaway right now, and you have to text in the number. So Chris has been sending me all these codes to send in to the number, and I have some really wacky dreams in between my snoozes in the morning, like really in-depth, very vivid dreams, always in those snoozes. So the other morning I dreamed that
Dreamed or dreamt?
I think it goes both ways. I don't know. We're not going to talk about grammar right now, okay?
Okay, English
Okay,
major.
shut up. You made me lose my train of thought. I had a dream that you signed us up for a slot in Earth Day Birthday to live record the fucking podcast in front of the Earth Day Birthday audience, and I was fucking pissed at you because you didn't tell me we were doing it, and you just like drug me up on stage, and I froze. I was so mad at you. It was like, I'm done with the podcast. I'm done with this marriage. I can't do this anymore.
See, when you told me that you had a dream, and
I
you
was
said,
half asleep telling him this, and he's like, what? That's amazing.
and you're like, you almost got divorced. I'm like, oh, okay. So a dream where I cheated.
Nope.
How original.
Nope. This was a very original dream. Very, very original.
So Lynch and Taco, Mel Taylor, Super Dave, who's the other one? Chumley. Please, if you're listening, just give us a slot on Earth Day Birthday. We
Please,
just need an
God,
hour to record a terrible episode in front of all of you metalheads. That would be great. And please let me meet Shinedown. And Bush canceled, so I don't think Bush is going.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, they canceled all their concerts for the rest of the year, so I really wanted to see Bush. But I like Shinedown. I'll
Says
meet
the man
Shinedown.
who did not like Shinedown. And I was like, Shinedown's awesome. And he's like, no, they suck. And then he's like, oh, I love Shinedown.
Shinedown is good. I hate Sound of Madness. That song is bad.
I saw them before they were a big deal at the Albany, Georgia Civic Center.
You were gonna say the Albany, Georgia Fairgrounds.
Nowhere. Oh no, my mama wouldn't let me go to the Albany, Georgia Fairgrounds if that's even a thing. I'm sure it is, but she would not let me go to that.
With the
No,
flea
no,
market
no.
every Saturday.
No. No, sir.
Where they open air sale cocaine.
Oh
The
boy.
police doesn't get involved.
Yeah, it was so funny. I can't remember if we talked about it on the podcast, but we got married basically in Albany, and
Yeah.
we had to tell all of our guests that they had to stay like half an hour away because you don't stay in Albany.
No.
No. Let's not do that.
And then Nick, who was in the Zelda episode, the Ocarina of Time. Go listen to that
Yeah.
episode. He posted on Facebook that him and his wife's new goal is to visit every Albany in the United States.
Yeah, but you have
a pretty bad one down.
Albany and Albany. I don't even know. Yeah.
I don't hear a difference.
Albany. It's Albany.
I really don't hear a difference. So we also have another topic that you came up with.
We do?
Yes, you did.
What did I come up with? The slumps.
Yes, the slump. You asked me if I had ever had a gaming slump, a reading slump.
Yeah, because reading slumps are a big thing.
You're
in a constant state of
reading
reading slump. I'm in a constant state of gaming slump.
Although I did read a lot of manga last night before I went to bed.
Oh,
so.
you did?
Yeah. Pornographic.
Hentai.
almost hentai.
Oh my gosh. The fact that it's pornographic but still almost hentai?
Almost hentai.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yikes.
See, I think the difference between regular manga and hentai is the quality of the drawings.
Oh, I see.
I'm not sure what the difference is, but yeah, apparently it's still manga considered. So
Interesting.
it does have a storyline.
I feel like the book that I'm reading right now, some of its words would be considered hentai.
I'm sure it would.
I've never heard the phrase before today. Cunt bucket. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? What the ever-loving fuck?
So is it a bucket or is it a bucket full of?
I think it is a bucket.
Yeah, it's a bucket.
I think it's like throwing the hot dog down the hallway. That's another way to. Oh my God! Are you really
I've
looking
heard
at me
that.
like
You said that once before to me, and I started laughing.
Yeah.
Like I did in the Thor episode with the few fresh sort of.
Yes, the sort of a Happy Meal. I think
that
the
episode was so great. If
bucket-
you're subscribed to our Patreon and you haven't listened to that episode,
we'll probably release that one.
maybe.
Yeah.
Go pay the
It's a pretty
$2.
great episode.
It's worth the $2 just to listen to the episode. That movie fucking sucks, and that episode was
It doesn't
great.
suck. It's just not amazing.
It's horrible. It's
Oh my
so
God.
bad. It's almost as bad as Black Widow.
But anyway, I think the bucket is like the hallway. You know?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No.
Oh, well. Yeah. Anyway, that's words equal hentai in that situation.
Okay. So tell me about your reading slump.
So a reading slump is just basically where like you can't get into anything. You don't have any desire to read. You don't have like nothing speaks to you and you just like don't read for days, weeks, months, years.
When did that happen to you?
Oh, when I started this new job, when I,
Moved
stepped
up.
up. Yeah, I didn't read for a whole year.
That's true.
I did not read at all.
I'm
It
surprised.
was awful. You got me back into reading with Scythe.
That's true. When are you going to read the Thunderhead?
Oh my fucking gosh. I am working on the toll right now. I just figured out who the toll is. Oh, I hate you.
I like asking you that. You get
So have you ever had a gaming slump?
Yes, but wait, let's not get into the gaming slump first.
No, I'm not. I'm done with you. I'm done.
Before that one part, did you ever get one way before? Or
Oh yeah, they happen like sporadically here and there. Like I feel like I was almost in one last week. I didn't really read at all last week. I picked up a book and read like 2 chapters, maybe a day, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. Plus I was tired. So like my mood can affect it too. If I'm really tired, I don't necessarily want to just pick up a book. I'd rather just vegetate on the couch and watch TV. You know, so that's also a slump,
I can feel
even if
that.
it's not long term.
See, I feel like I was in a slump this whole weekend because work was excessive this weekend. It was just exaggerated drive times, people being difficult for no fucking reason at all, and I would just get home completely fucking drained. And
Yeah, like the weeks where you don't pick up the controller at all and you just sit on the couch at night and watch TV and play on your phone.
so I just
You're in a slump.
I was just watching YouTube videos. So I said, I'm going to go
Yes.
play video games. And I'm like, I want to play Eastward. I want to finish Eastward because I want to talk about it this week. And now I won't be able to talk about Eastward until after Horror Month.
Yeah, that pull's just not there.
That game is so beautiful. It's
It
so
can be
good.
your favorite thing ever, but it's just not.
So the couple of days I just sat there and I just watched YouTube videos. And then there was one day in particular last week where I was so exhausted from work. And I sat down. I was like, I wish I could watch Family Guy or something stupid like that. And I was like, wait, I got HBO Max. Let me just watch Venture Brothers. And I just continued watching Venture Brothers. And it's so damn good. That show is so great. I think you would like it if you tried
I have
it.
no idea what that is.
It's a really, really funny show. It pokes fun at Johnny Quest. You don't remember Johnny Quest?
Vaguely.
It's a 60s cartoon where it's a kid named Johnny with his Indian friend who does magic, and their dad is a doctor.
Okay, maybe not,
And they have a
no.
bodyguard with white hair,
No.
and they fight like the Barron Trump and Mike Pence memes, where they're like, oh, they're fighting illegals, and they're like kicking like a green guy off a boat or something.
No.
Oh God. Oh, there's one that says, what's his name? Mike Pence separating an interracial gay couple at the beach, and he's holding both Haji and Johnny.
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
gotta show you those memes.
No idea.
They're so offensive.
Sounds like it. Sounds really wholesome.
But Slump. Apart from those few slumps where work just kicks my ass, I feel like I did have a couple of slumps growing up in between games, because I would just replay the same games over and over again, and there's like spots of growing up where I don't remember playing anything at all. But it's probably because I was either binging Star Fox or some other fucking game. Because at least in my family, when it was Christmas or birthday, they didn't believe in giving you money. They didn't believe in...
That would have been the worst Christmas ever. Although, it took a long time to convince my dad to just give us money. It took a long time. And now he doesn't want to give us anything except money.
See, and they also didn't believe in giving you video games or...
because Satan.
No, because they're expensive.
Oh, that makes sense.
$20 games have always existed.
I never really got many books for Christmas. That
No?
kind of made me a little bit sad. I think I got more books from my dad than my mom.
In Christmas,
Here and there.
In Christmas, I did used to get a lot of video games.
Got a lot of clothes. But I was a girl. I was a girl.
You were a girl.
I was a girl, so I liked getting clothes. But I'm no longer a girl.
See, that's another thing I hated, because a lot of the gifts used to be clothes. And I would be excited. That's part of the reason why I hate gifts. I don't like getting things that I don't know what they are, because I am always disappointed.
I'm so
I would
sorry.
see a nice looking box. I would open it. It's a pair of socks.
You've been disappointed by like every gift I've ever given you.
Not
You're such
really.
a better gift giver than I am. I gave you all those Funko Pops that you didn't want.
I mean, I still have a few, right?
Yeah, you only have 2 of them, I think.
Okay.
And the Mega Min.
The Mega Man. I love
Mega
the Mega
Man.
Man. The Mega Man.
Yeah.
See, if it goes video games for Marvel, I love video games more.
Well,
so.
no, because
Video game based
I was about to say, I bought you Marvel Funkos and none of them are there. None of them.
Really?
Really. You got rid of every single fucking one. You even got rid of your favorite Marvel character. He's not there anymore.
Who?
Well, he was your favorite at the time. The raccoon dude, Bradley Cooper.
I bought that way before I met you.
Yeah, well, you got rid of him.
Yeah.
You don't have him anymore.
Oh, also his
You
head.
don't have Corgan Meek. I
I
was so proud when I bought you Corgan Meek.
I don't have Corgan.
No,
Meek?
you don't have Corgan Meek. You don't have any fucking Marvel Pops at all. Look
Oh,
at that
shit.
bitch.
Well, I
You
did
don't
ask
have
you.
anything.
I did ask you, would you feel bad if I sell this? And you said no. Go ahead and sell it.
I lied.
So, well, you should have told me the truth. I would have kept them.
I lied.
Now, Godzilla and
You
King
kept
Kong.
Carnage.
Godzilla and King Kong, I'm not gonna sell.
Yeah,
Because
you better fucking
I
not, because that's the
love-
first thing I ever bought you.
I love Godzilla and King Kong.
I bought him Godzilla and King Kong. King Kong. He bought me a whole jewelry set. Quite even playing field we have here.
See, because I cannot say the words "I love you," I just buy you stuff.
Aww. You said I love you first.
Did I?
You did.
I guess that's true. And I love Godzilla so much that I have an unboxed Godzilla pop with the atomic breath
that you can
on top of
stare
the
at
computer.
while you sit at the desk.
I love him so much.
You do. You love him so much that you don't even care that he's about to do Diddy Kong in the butt and Donkey's dead.
Donkey's
over there
dead.
in the corner.
Oh, that's another thing. The Mario movie.
Oh.
I would.
Donkey dies?
No.
Does he do the laugh as he, like, yeah, as he dies?
No. Diddy Kong should be in the movie, and it should be played by. I got two perfect.
You
casts.
know they're not going to choose either one of these people.
Oh, you don't know the second one. The first one is Jay Baruchel from This Is the End.
Right, you showed me the picture.
And the other one is Pete Davidson. just to keep up with the awful
You hate
Mario,
him.
the awful Mario casting energy.
Oh, I see.
Make
Okay.
Pete Davidson,
was like,
Diddy Kong,
He was watching the fucking. Oh, that's a spoiler. Never mind.
the
Suicide Squad.
it happens in the first 5 minutes.
Okay, and he's like texting me as he's watching it. Yeah, Pete Davidson's dead. I don't have to see his stupid face for this whole movie.
Like I see it, I'm like, oh fuck, this movie's gonna suck. And then they kill him. I'm like, yes, he's dead.
You're so great.
I don't like him.
Oh God.
He's a turd.
Ariana Grande didn't like him either.
Nobody liked him. Well, so remember when Mac Miller died when he
Yes.
passed? Like a couple of days later, Pete Davidson makes a joke about him dying.
Yeah, he's a little fucked up in the
Yeah,
head.
he's a fucking mess. Yeah, gaming slumps. If any of you have ever had a gaming slump or a reading slump, send us an email and tell us about it.
Yes.
It would be great to know what you guys have struggled.
Did you pass more than a year like I did?
See, I feel like a lot of people go into a slump when they go off to college.
Yeah, that's a really hard time because you have so many obligations. Your life is completely changed. That was one of the reasons I went into that one because my life like totally changed. I was basically that's another thing. Like before that, I was reading at work. So like if I went home and didn't read a book, it was fine because I read so much at work that it didn't matter.
Yeah.
BT Dubs, I am only like 50 books away from 200 books this year.
50? You can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah,
I
you're
will do it.
definitely gonna do
It's gonna be the most I've ever read in a year in my life.
Yeah, I got you 5 for the podcast.
Yes,
4 this month and 1 for November.
I can do it.
So we're set.
I can do it.
See, when I went to quote unquote college, because I went to community college for a technical
That's
degree.
still college.
For a technical degree that's not accredited anywhere because the school wasn't accredited with the educational board in Puerto Rico. It's great. Wasted $15,000 in 2 years.
Why'd you pick that school?
Because they recommended it to my mom, and my mom's like, you're either going to go to school or you're going to work. I'm like, I have no skills, so work is going to suck. So I'll go.
I have no skills.
So I'll just go to school and work. But
Who knew you could have been a radio host?
well, who knows? Imagine if I would have gone into communications in college. That I would still be unemployed and hungry.
Oh, hubby.
The school that I went to was a couple of towns over from where I grew up, and all of the money that I made at work was for lunch and for gas.
That's a pitiful amount of money,
So I
honey.
would make like $200 a week.
Oh my
Because I had a
God.
part time that was like 4 hours every day at like minimum wage.
The minimum of the minimum.
Yeah. So I would spend all my money on gas and food. I ate a lot of fucking Wendy's that year. Dollar menu Wendy's was the best thing ever because it was so cheap and I could get so full. Can only eat once a day. So I didn't have any money left over for video games. And at that time, I think I had a PlayStation 2 and I think I still had my GameCube. I'm not sure. I know I had a PSP because I took the PSP everywhere. And the PSP games were usually $40. And at that point, it had been out for a couple of years. So the library for the PSP was massive. You could find practically more than half of the library for $20. So I started at one point, just at least putting $20 aside so I could buy one game so I could play it at work because throughout those 4 hours, I only worked like 5 minutes a day because I was working at a recycling station, having semis come in, get weighed, go dump, come back. I pay them. And after 2 p.m, that shit died. Nobody came by. So, I either played on the PSP or I didn't play at all because when I got home, it was already 7. I was going to take a shower, maybe do homework, and then go to sleep. So it was, I hated that. I
It sounds
really
pretty
hated
shitty.
that. Yeah.
Slumps are the worst.
Yeah, I've noticed throughout my life that I'm not a person that cannot be without video games. It makes me unhappy. Very
Same
unhappy.
with me, with books.
Yeah. So we have 2 emails. Who do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Champ?
Dave.
With Dave.
Yeah, Dave never gets to email.
All right, so let's start with Dave. So we have one from Dave. The subject line is fave animals / pets in fiction. He says, hey guys, it's been a minute since I wrote in. I'm playing through some Pokemon games for the first time in 20 years and some for the first time ever, which got me wondering. What are your favorite Pokemon? In other fictional universes, what are your favorite pets, familiars, or otherwise four-legged or winged friends of the characters in that universe? Stay safe and keep up the great podcasting, Dave. So,
I don't know shit about the Pokemons, but I watched the Pikachu watched the Pikachu movie, so I can tell you that I like Pikachu. And don't tell me his name. Don't tell me. Psyduck.
do the Psyduck.
Psyduck? I can't do it. Psyduck? I can't do it. I have to watch it again.
After you watched that movie, you were doing the Psyduck voice perfectly.
Psyduck?
Psyduck.
Psyduck. No.
Okay, so we did cover Pokemon a few weeks ago.
I know what your favorite is.
As chosen by our patrons.
Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon.
Then, Magikarp.
Somewhat.
Oh, I was joking.
Somewhat.
I was totally joking.
My second favorite Pokemon is Gyarados, or whatever the hell you call it. The dragon that Magikarp turns into. Because if you get a Magikarp early on and you get it to level 20, then after that, you're rolling and beating ass the entire rest of the game.
Pokemon confuses me.
So Gyarados is definitely...
Okay.
And Cyndaquil. I just love a little hedgehog covered in fire. It sounds so terrible, but it's so cute. So what about other pets or familiars or otherwise four-legged or winged friends from other universes?
There was this little dog in the Throne of Glass series. I was really, really upset with Selena or Aylin, whatever the hell she was at the time, when she chose to leave the little dog behind. But that dog's name is Fleetfoot, and she sounded like the cutest dog ever, other than Luna. So really like Fleetfoot. And I also love Hedwig from Harry Potter, the owl. And Crookshanks the cat. And Trevor the toad.
Trevor the toad?
Trevor the toad. But we don't like Scabbers the rat. He's a little bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all from
He's the man
Throne
in
of Glass?
disguise. No, it's all from Harry Potter. Are you kidding?
See, I don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I know like.
Well, as soon as I started
things.
talking about Hedwig, I'd totally switched to Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
Oh, and I like Ghost from Game of Thrones. There aren't really any pets in The Lord of the Rings. You have Bill, but Bill gets sent home when they get to Moria.
Who's Bill?
The pony.
Oh.
Remember they're
okay.
sending him away right before that octopus thing attacks them?
Yeah, that Kraken-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you call Gollum a pet?
No, that would be slavery.
I mean...
From...
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Shadowfax!
Oh, the white horse called
Yes.
Shadowfax?
I hate you.
That's so confusing.
That's my favorite
Why would you
animal
call
of
a
all
white
time.
horse Shadowfax?
It's ironic.
What is even a Shadowfax? Is it a fax that only sends out shadows?
I hate you.
Like, if you have, like, something weird going on with your shadow, you fax it over to somebody?
Oh, my God.
That's a bad joke.
Oh, and Eddie. Eddie from Frasier.
Eddie is a good dog.
Eddie's a very good boy.
So, one of...
Ooh. And Paul Anka from Gilmore Girls.
Oh, God.
I love Paul Anka.
Okay. One of mine is definitely Frank from Men in Black.
Yes, because it's a pug.
It's like... Well, if you don't like it, you can kiss my furry little butt. Love him.
Can't.
I love him.
Is Godzilla a pet?
No.
He's a winged friend. He's not winged.
He's not winged.
He's a spiked friend.
In the second Men in Black movie, which you haven't seen yet, they go to a crime scene, and there's like this flesh suit on the floor. And Frank looks at it and looks up at Will Smith and says, "Hey, Jay, look, zero body fat."
That is so fucking stupid. That is stupid.
It is great. It's so good.
That's so stupid.
I love Frank.
Is Inosuke a pet?
Inosuke's not a pet.
He looks like a pet.
No, he's
A really scary pet.
Inosuke's great. Another pet or animal. Huh. I do like Rapide from Tales of Vesperia. He's a dog with a knife in its mouth that helps you fight. And man,
What about that fish
What
from
fish? What fish?
American Dad?
Klaus?
Yeah.
No, nobody likes Klaus. I like
What
Roger.
Roger, but also the dog from Family Guy.
Brian's an asshole.
Oh,
Ugh,
yeah.
he used to be cool in the first few seasons, but then they got different. And Brian is just a piece of shit. He's a pedophile too, so that's fun. Yeah.
We don't like Brian.
No, Brian's an asshole. I'm trying to think about another one. So I'm pretty sure I see something, so I'm like, oh, that's adorable. I want that. I feel like something from Yakuza. I do like Nugget, which is a chicken you win at a bowling tournament, and then you have that chicken help you run your real estate empire. That is pretty cool. And there is one in Yakuza Like a Dragon that helps you run your finance company too.
Oh my gosh.
Yakuza's great. It's so good. Let us know your favorite Pokemon and familiars and favorite pets and all that. We'd love to hear them. All right. So second email by Mr. Burger Champ. I feel like this email is more geared towards you because you tell this story better.
I feel like Burger Champ and I are besties.
So,
Even though you talk to him all the time.
so the email title is Origin Stories. And he says, this week, true believers, no tough decisions, no massive choices, just stories.
Thanks.
What is the origin story of Chris and Karradyne? How did you meet?
Aww.
Do you have a song or a movie?
I'm gonna cry.
Or a whatever
Aww.
that you consider your thing? Excelsior.
So it's funny, when we were trying to come up with stuff to do for this episode, I thought about suggesting like doing something for our anniversary, since we're going to be steeped in horror month for our anniversary.
No,
it's a month away.
We'll be out of horror month by the anniversary.
That's true. So, well, anyway, we'll just do this now. Our origin story. So we met on Bumble.
The dating app.
Yes.
Not the bee.
What? Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. So we met on Bumble. I had just been messing around with a pothead. He had just come out of a somewhat serious relationship.
Yeah, like 4 months before.
Yeah. I think I'd been out of mine for like 6 or 7 months. It'd been a bit longer. But I had also just had my encounter with the man that I found out was married, that I mentioned a couple episodes ago from the Google Pixel commercial. So I was like, not really feeling it anymore, but whatever. And he said that he was just looking for friends. He wasn't looking for anything serious. So I was just like, I mean, if we hit it off, then I'll just wait till you feel like you're ready. And all we talked about the first night we texted was food. It's literally all we talked about.
I don't remember any of this.
You told me all about Sapporo, and you said you were going to take me there and to the bakery.
Right.
I told you about my black bean soup, and you asked me if I was Latina.
I remember one particular piece of conversation that we had. Is that you told me that you like to go to the library. And I asked you, libraries are a thing? And you said,
oh my
yes.
gosh, yeah. I remember that.
Oh, I thought libraries were just used in movies as a deus ex machina to find an answer to whatever plot was going on. And you kind of brushed it off.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird. I don't know what he's saying, but libraries are real.
I don't know words. I'm the English major.
But yeah, we talked about food like a lot. And then his cousin was in town, the ginger,
Yeah, because that week
It was your birthday week and you were on vacation.
I was on
and
vacation
Metallica.
from Universal, and I was gonna go see Metallica when they were doing.
I missed out on my one opportunity in this life to see Metallica because we didn't start talking sooner.
Yeah, and because Junito was in town.
Anyway, you've robbed me of that.
Okay, so he doesn't normally listen, and
You're gonna have to tell him to listen.
And he does listen every once in a while, not all the time.
We still love you, even though you robbed me of that.
I love you. Sometimes
I'll only hold it against you forever.
Sometimes I just want to smack you. I really wish you hadn't gone to Metallica with me.
Oh no! Did he not appreciate it?
He likes metal music and he likes music, but he just doesn't get into it like we do.
Little fucker.
Yeah.
Sorry, love you. Anyway, so yeah, his cousin was in town, and we were actually talking about this with Matt and Marla the other day. Marla asked if I was a safe girl and met him in a public place. I didn't. Neither did she, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I went over to your apartment, and we talked, 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 and we talked.
And we talked.
And we talked. Mm-hmm. And I finally left. Mm-hmm. And he squeezed my butt, and I thought he was going to think that I was deformed because I had my phone in my back pocket.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had to go there. I had to. But, oh God, I lost my train of thought again.
Then after that, we just never stopped hanging out and talking and dating.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were together all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. It was a lot. Mm-hmm. Not like a lot in a bad way. It was just we were pretty much inseparable from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
I think we hung out so much together those first 2 years.
I feel like we pissed Alan off a little bit
well,
there in the beginning.
Too bad for him.
That was before we knew he was gay.
Yeah. I feel like we hung out together so much for those first 2 years that now we're just like, okay, let's go our separate ways. And then one of us will walk into the other room, give the other one a kiss and go back to what we were doing.
But see, the thing is, like, I want to know that you're here. I want to know that you're accessible. I feel like Luna feels the same way. It's like, it's okay if I can't see you, but I need to know that you're easily accessible. Because, like, these past couple days where we hadn't seen each other a lot, I was feeling really sad and drained. But if we had been here in the apartment not seeing each other, it would have been different. Because, like, you were there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
Basically, we've been stuck up each other's asses for the last 4 years.
Oh, God. Come on.
No, I mean, but, like, I don't know.
What?
We've just been, like, best friends the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wanted to do the podcast with Logan and Alex, but we weren't going to be able to do a weekly thing because I had different schedules and they didn't always have free time during the weekends.
Life.
So it's good that I'm like, why don't I just do it with Karradyne? She's my best friend. We're always hanging out and talking shit and being stupid
We may not have
together.
as invigorating and interesting conversations as you and Alex and Logan have, but
we might not tell stories as well as Alex does.
oh my God, we need to have Alex on the podcast one day because, like, if we can just bring him on just to tell his spoon story.
The spoon story is so great, and the one about the roommate looking back at him under the door. That's a great story.
He's a very, very good storyteller.
He's great. We should have him do the Marvel episodes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So what about the other part of the email? What's our song or movie or whatever or
we don't really have a song, do we?
Yes, we do.
Don't tell me it's the Where Are You?
No, it's not Blink, but it is a rock band.
It's not Avenged Sevenfold. That is not our fucking song.
No, it's not.
What's our song?
House of the Rising Sun.
Oh my God, that was what I was forgetting to say. So in that first week where we started hanging out, I put on my Snapchat story one day. I remember I was driving down Turkey Lake Road and blasting Got Your Six, and I put it on my Snapchat, and you were like, oh my God, you like Five Finger Death Punch? I was like, yeah, I love Five Finger Death Punch. And you sat me down later and you were like, like the week before we met, I still had in my Bumble bio, play Five Finger Death Punch and whatever for me, and I'll like bow to you, something like that. But you had taken it out of your profile,
Yeah,
so you knew that I was genuine.
Because thing is, I didn't know when I started listening to Five Finger Death Punch that they're what is it, alt-right, the right, the conservative side?
Conservative, yeah.
Yeah,
That's not the right, yeah.
Yeah. So
We're
I
not
didn't.
gonna think about that part of them.
Yeah, and I didn't know that they're.
Ivan Moody is an asshole,
Ivan Moody's a piece of shit.
but I still love his voice.
He can sing.
Yeah, he can.
It's like we're like creepy ass Michael Jackson. He could still put out bops. Yeah, el hee el ayuwoki.
Yeah.
So yeah, House of the Rising Sun is our, because every time that we
Belt it out together.
Yep.
What was the other part of the question?
That was it. It was do you have a song, movie, whatever, or
Do we have a movie?
I don't think we do. Because I feel like Lord of the Rings is
It's my thing.
Yes,
you just support me.
Yeah.
And Scott Pilgrim is your thing.
Yeah.
I just support you.
Yeah. We do like Modern Family at the same level.
Yeah, I feel like Modern Family is our thing. Modern Family and Chopped are our things.
Chopped. We loved some Chopped.
But
and Guy Fieri, which we haven't seen in a while.
I feel like we love Modern Family more.
Yeah.
In a different way. It's on a different
Except
level.
for that last season. There were a few episodes.
It was sad, and I feel like they could have wrapped it up a little bit better, but
yeah, that
fine.
ending was we watched the ending like a week ago and I don't remember it. Again.
They could have done a lot more with that final episode.
If they would have brought the same energy they brought to the episode about Phil's dad.
Oh my god.
It would have been a bit more memorable.
Rip my heart out. Rip it out. Stomp on it. Throw it in the dumpster. Oh, that was painful.
That was heart-wrenching.
Painful. But like we also both really like Marvel. We
watched Star Wars together, but like I
you
like
had to
Star
introduce
Wars.
me to the whole world, basically.
I like Star Wars, but it's not like
It's not our thing.
yeah.
You really like Godzilla.
I fucking love Godzilla. You hate the old movies.
I mean,
You
well,
somewhat like the new ones, but
yeah, but we'll basically do everything together as long as it's not like too gory for me
yeah.
or too girly for you. He even went to see Mamma Mia with me.
Oh God,
Mamma Mia
shoot
too.
me. That was terrible. It wasn't a good surprise like when we went to see Christopher Robin, because
Christopher Robin. Oh my God, that movie!
It was
Rip your heart out.
It was such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
I wanted to kick Ewan McGregor's ass at one point.
Anyway, we're derailing
He's
here.
like when he says you really are a bear of little brain. I was like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. Leave Pooh
Punch
alone.
Obi-Wan in the face. Punch him in the face.
Movie. So we wanted to do garbage.
I feel like we might as well just save them at this point. Let's just save it. It's fine. This is a totally nonsensical episode. Thank you for bearing with us.
It's just been intro the whole episode. Oops.
All intro.
That's what it's going to be. Oops,
I don't know
all
how the
intro.
hell I'm going to make a photo for this bitch. It's fine. It's fine.
We have the list of stuff that we talked about on our
Yeah.
Discord. You can just grab a couple of things for that. Or you can
The
use...
album cover for House of the Rising Sun.
just Ivan Moody's stupid phoenix tattoo.
Oh my God.
I mean, he has a nice...
That man.
He has a good meaning for
Just
it.
a picture of Thanos. That can be the...
Remember?
When you tweeted him, that he looked like Thanos.
It was on Instagram. What was it? He posted a picture of Thanos saying something about, oh, Thanos is so cool or whatever, something stupid like he always does. And I just tweeted at him, dude, they owe you royalty checks for using your likeness on Thanos. And he liked the fucking stupid ass comment that I made.
It's so true, though. They look exactly like. I'm convinced that Ivan Moody played Thanos and not Josh.
They
whatever the
use
hell
his
his
facial
name
model,
Is.
and Josh Brolin was just the
Yeah,
voice.
him. Mm-hmm.
They look exactly alike. Jesus Christ. But why don't you use one of the old we have an old thumbnail for Oops All Intro. We do.
I'll pull it up somewhere.
Yeah. So do you want to kill a couple of minutes, or are you good on ending the episode?
We are pumped for some things coming next week that do not involve Horror Month. We have plans to go see a movie that my husband is very excited about. Why are you looking at me like a deer in the headlights?
I do have something else we can talk about, but continue.
We're going to go see Carnage.
Yes, we are.
And I'm going to think about Andy Serkis the whole time.
It's directed by Andy Serkis.
And wish that he were actually in it.
So we are saving the tickets to go see Carnage?
Yeah.
When are we going to watch it?
We can watch it next weekend.
Saturday or Sunday? Because you're going to be at Disney.
Hey, it's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. I have to be there for that. We can go see it Sunday or late Saturday night. I am totally fine with either one.
Because we usually have our
We're going to have dinner with Matt and Marla at sometime on Saturday, probably an early time. Why are we making plans on the podcast right now? Anyway, we're going to go see Carnage, so we'll talk about that sometime soon. Yeah. We're going to tell you whether or not you should spend your money to go see it and possibly get COVID by going into movie theater.
Yes.
Yay.
All the COVIDs.
Don't get COVID, please.
Yeah, don't get COVID.
Please try not to. Please.
Yeah, no, it's not fun when we get news that
someone has COVID.
Yeah.
We dread it.
So we actually do have somewhat of a schedule for Horror Month. I have my games, and we have one guest confirmed, and I'm extremely happy that guest is coming. The other one, he has a lot on his plate, so unfortunately he won't be able to make it. But it's perfectly fine.
I mean, Zelda Month was fine with the one guest that we had. It was still cool.
Yeah, it was still pretty great. I do have maybe a small idea of somebody we can invite onto the show that would love to do horror.
Alex? No, Alex isn't really a horror buff by any means.
No. Maybe Nick. That's what I was thinking, because Nick loves...
He was a great guest.
And he loves horror. So I think...
Oh, yeah. They're weirdos who wanted to watch horror movies the night we got married because the kid wasn't with them.
Yes.
Crazy people.
That's
crazy
true.
Mofos.
They wanted to get...
What is wrong with you?
They wanted to get drunk and watch horror movies. Nick listens to the show every Tuesday. So he does have...
Sorry, we were a day late, Nick.
Yeah. No, he listens every Tuesday, not Monday.
Oh, so it's okay. Yeah, Never mind. You're listening at the same time as everybody else. Duh.
So this is what we're looking at right now. For games, I have Inmost, which is going to be next week. Definitely Pumpkin Jack, because Pumpkin Jack is kind of a spiritual successor to Medieval. We have Soma, which is going to be with our guest. He already decided on Soma. And The Evil Within 2, because the first one was fan-fucking-tastic, and I cannot wait for the second one. So apparently it's the first one, but on fucking steroids, and I need that. That sounds actually really, really good. What do you got book-wise?
So this is all subject to change, just in case. But as of right now, I am going with Empire of the Vampire, The Year of the Witching, Mothman Prophecies, and Tommy, whatever it is.
Tommy?
By that man.
Junji Ito.
Yeah, Junji Ito.
Yeah, Tommy's going to be along with Soma. So that one's already set in stone.
Are you going to read Mothman?
We might change that if we don't get somebody to come in. I would love to talk Mothman, because it's a really crazy story. I think it would be appropriate for the month. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at. It's subject to change. So
Empire of the Vampire is where the cunt bucket comes from, so have fun with that.
That book, you told me things about it, and it just seems so gross.
I'm only like a quarter into it too, so this should be really fun.
Yeah, power through that shit.
Toward it. I'm gonna power toward it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Get that shit ready for next week. All right, so I guess that's it for today. All intros. So let me just go ahead and pull here my script so that I know what the hell I'm going to say at the end of the episode, because I still don't have it memorized, even though we are on episode number 1,000 and billion. So first off, go sign up for our Patreon, because we're funny. We are also doing the Marvel journey, right? The MCU journey.
Yes.
Last episode we uploaded was Thor. It is an incredibly funny episode. We were fucking wheezing while we were recording the episode, and then when I edited it, same shit. So yeah, MCU journey Thor. We are going to try to push Avengers out while you're the night of release of this episode. So Tuesday night, we're going to try to push that out so that it's out on Wednesday, because the rest of the week Karradyne is busy, so she won't be able to record. But we are very excited to watch Avengers again, because it is a really good movie, and this is where the MCU actually does like come into a cohesive being or entity or I don't know, property, right? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yes. Yes.
You don't
Yes.
know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you're saying.
Also, remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at anovelconsole, and on Facebook at facebook.com/anovelconsole. Don't forget, you can tell your friends that they can find the podcast on most major podcast streaming platforms, and that they can also listen on YouTube by searching for A Novel Console. Don't forget to tell them to subscribe, like, and comment, which we would like if they did. You can also leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts so that more people can find us. You can also email us at anovelconsole@gmail.com, and we will read your email on the show. Remember, send us in your favorite Pokemon, your favorite...
Pokemon.
yeah, your Pokemans and Pokewomans, too. Whatever your favorite
I'm a
pets...
Pokewoman.
You are Pokey. Your favorite pets, familiars, otherwise four-leggeds or winged friends. Four-leggeds. And just send those in. We would love to know them. Also tell us about your reading or gaming slumps. We would love to know those too. And yep. And our art was done by Metamorphica. You can find her on Instagram. And cool thing, she launched some designs of her own of shirts.
I saw on Redbubble.
Yeah, and they look pretty cool.
They look awesome.
Yeah, they look very, very her art style, which they actually do look cool. So go check her out. And also, I wanted to say, Facebook is slowly rolling out a podcast feature.
Oh,
So-
we're going to be on Facebook?
So I've been keeping an eye out on our bus route.
That's awesome.
So as soon as we get, you can submit to Facebook. I'm gonna submit that shit to
Maybe
Facebook.
more of our friends will give us a listen if we can just, be like, it's literally right here.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah. I also should start doing more embedded videos. Not the embedded videos, the previews.
Yes, the clips.
Like,
You should do the French fry clip.
No, because that's for Patreon.
But can we not make a clip for Patreon?
No.
No.
No, I would have
We
to. I
need
would
to-
have to do it by hand, and
We need to post that episode.
we will
Eventually.
Eventually, not today, not tomorrow, but eventually.
One day.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for this week's episode. Do you want to say goodbye, Karradyne?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.